all happening. Joe Gomez. If this man is accused of raping a 14-year-old, why wasn't he at the very least wearing an ankle monitor pending the rape trial? Why was he allowed anywhere near this girl whose testimony posed such a threat to him?
Well, that's a good question, Jane. And to hear Franklin tell it, it's because he needed increased flexibility to take care of his kids. He was supporting his children, so he needed to go to work. Incidentally, though, he ended up getting fired from his job anyways. You know, he maintained that these rape allegations were all false. That's why he went onto Facebook to try to, get the truth out of Shania. Then he lured her outside of her high school, kidnapped her, and in this chilling jailhouse confession, Jane, he admits to shooting Shania twice in the back, this beautiful teenage girl, then holding her down in the river by her neck as she drowned, begging him for her life, begging him to stop. Jane, it's truly horrific.
And this idea of blaming the victim once again by calling her a liar is outrageous. Look at this innocent, beautiful child. Police say this man, 30 years old, by the way, Franklin Davis, allegedly raped Gray 4 times 2 years ago when she was 14 years old. He denies it.
It felt like one of my own kids was saying that I touched them when I didn't.
So, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Mark Eiglarsh. Let me get this straight. This guy thinks being charged with rape is worse than being charged with murder. Now he could get the death penalty. Isn't he violating her in death by making claims that this girl lied when she's not here to defend herself? Talk about blaming the victim.
Well, of course. I mean, the fact that he's blaming the victim is really, to me, the pimple on the butt of what he's done here. The fact that he committed this act in such a heinous, atrocious, and cruel way means to me with certainty, especially in Texas, that there's really only 2 outcomes. Either he spends the rest of his life in prison or he gets a death penalty. And seeing that this is Texas, most likely he's going to get the death penalty.
Well, I still want to know why more wasn't done to protect this girl. It was a he said, she said. John Lieberman, HLN contributor, investigative reporter. This guy knew. This is the girl who could put me away and send me to prison. And yet, where were the cops monitoring this man?
And he knew what kind of courage this young lady showed. She had the courage to tell her grandmother that she had allegedly been raped. She had the courage. She was going to take the stand in the rape trial against him. And he knew that that was what kind of young lady he was up against. A girl, a teen who believed in her convictions, who was about to take the stand. And then, as you heard, he confessed to this killing. But listen to this, Jane. The final moments of Shania's life are absolutely sickening. According to the arrest warrant that we have, she sees the gun. She sees the pistol in the car, asks, "Are you going to hurt me?" And this guy says, allegedly, according to his statement, "No, I'm not going to hurt you." But then he's accused of taking her, shooting her twice. And that wasn't good enough. The shooting her twice wasn't good enough, Jane. According to the arrest warrant, he then reached down, pulled her up on the bank of the waterway, and stated he then stepped on her neck until she